What's up, guys? Back at it with more Choujin X. As always, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. It helps out and means a ton. But with that being said, we gotta get into it because in Chapter 21, Azuma proved to all of us that he is one of the strongest fighters we have seen in the series so far. Granted, still pretty early on, but seriously, this kid is a monster and he went on an absolute rampage. Honestly though, how else would you describe what happened? He cut Ricardo's head off, destroyed and dismantled Yume before throwing her off of the building, shoved an arm through Ellie's stomach, either snapped Momoma's neck, or shoved his hand into her throat, either or, pick your poison, I don't care which, and then slit Simon's throat before telling his friend he was gonna beat his ass. Do I need to repeat myself?
Revenge Rampage!
Luckily for everybody involved in this monumental beatdown, they're all Choujin. And I think we're all starting to realize exactly how durable Choujin are, so they're probably going to be fine. Fine being a relative term in this case. But this is important because while Azuma won't win, Tokyo won't win either. Tokyo is not going to beat Azuma right now. Tokyo's come a long way. In fact, he was doing pretty well against Yume once he started pulling out the armor wings and went psycho mode. Tokyo is not a pushover by any means. He has his own levels of strength. But Azuma just annihilated everybody. I'm not going through the list again. Now, to be fair, and for the sake of, just looking at the big picture, you can diminish what Azuma did slightly. Slightly. Because one, nobody was prepared for that, okay? That caught everybody entirely off guard. If you rewound the entire situation and told everybody what was going to happen before it happened and then they prepared themselves, it would be slightly different. I don't know how much different, but at least slightly. Especially the first shot against Ricardo, nobody saw that coming at all. Ricardo and Yume, they were chilling how do you want to deal with this one? And then his head was gone. Still saying, there's feet still on the back of his head. It's gonna get up, walk over, and just plop itself onto his body. I swear to God, it's gonna be great. I love Ricardo. Yume is not getting a whole lot of leeway here. Yume got destroyed, dismantled, thrown off the building, payback, revenge, everything. Yume saw what happened to Ricardo and was like, oh, it's go time. Oh shit, okay. Started throwing knives, was trying to defend herself and fight, and got messed up. Just messed up, okay? Ellie was kind of just freaked out. Probably didn't think Azuma was gonna, like I talked about earlier. So yeah, didn't really put up much of a fight. If she knew that was gonna happen, probably could have at least put up a smoke screen or something, something. Still, obviously, Azuma is gonna annihilate Ellie. Momoma and Simon, once again, not getting a whole lot here. They kind of knew the situation. They knew they were going in to fight Azuma once they saw what had happened. Now, with them and Yume, I say they're not getting a whole lot of leeway, but still, the situation in its entirety is catching them off guard. They were not prepared for this at all. That does make at least somewhat of a difference. Azuma was fully prepared for what was going to happen. As soon as he broke those chains and went up to that rooftop, he knew what he was going to do. Okay, little psycho bastard. Can't wait, this is going to be wild. Either way, this only, like I said, slightly diminishes Azuma's accomplishments. He is going to probably annihilate Tokyo. No matter what happens, he's going to beat Tokyo if the fight goes the entire time. Either way, doesn't matter, because Azuma didn't just pick a fight with Tokyo. He picked a fight with everybody here when he did what he just did. And that's going to be a problem for Azuma, because while everybody here could probably stand up and try to throw hands with Azuma at the same time, and Azuma might still win that, there's somebody here that doesn't have to fight like that. Yeah, it's Ricardo. How did he fight Tokyo? How did he take out Tokyo like that? Turning into Ricardo Night Terror. Yeah, no matter how good of a fighter Azuma is, he probably hasn't trained his mind to withstand the most dreadful things he could ever think of. That is how Ricardo can very easily win this fight. Now you say, oh, well, wouldn't Azuma just blitz him again? Azuma's not always aware of everything going on around him at all times. If he's busy stomping Tokyo out or dealing with whoever might be around, if Ricardo and a couple other people get up at the same time and one of them holds Azuma for half a second, long enough for Ricardo to activate his ability, he can easily take out Azuma. And I honestly think that is a very viable thing that could happen. There's no reason why Ricardo couldn't simply do that. And no, this is not me saying Ricardo can just one-shot anybody in the series by turning it into the most dreadful thing they can think of. If somebody knows the ability, they could most likely shut their eyes and not pass out from the sheer dread of it all. If you can't see it, it's probably not that dreadful. But if it catches somebody off guard and they don't know about that ability, like Azuma, because Azuma was, dying on the ground when it last got used. I don't think he was really paying attention, like, wow, that's a really creepy version of myself. Huh. That actually might have made Azuma die right there on the spot. Who knows? Either way, yeah, Azuma doesn't know about this ability. And like I said, if he's paying attention to, Tokyo's bloody face as it meets the bottom of his foot and the pavement at the same time, probably not going to be paying attention to Ricardo's head, just bloop, attaching to his body so Ricardo can stand up and go, hey kid, leading to Azuma turning around and seeing the most dreadful thing he could possibly imagine and probably having a similar reaction to Tokyo. At least this is one way that things could play out. I don't know, where do you guys think it's going to go? I honestly can't just wait to see what's going to happen from here. This series has my full attention right now. You guys have been loving it on the channel, so we're going to have to talk about it a little bit more. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time.